All right, welcome to Project 1 from Multimedia Pro. Today we're going to set up a green screen picture where we take a green screen image of ourselves and we transpose that onto another background. So I'm going to start by selecting a file that I'm going to use as my background. I've picked one off the internet. You guys are going to pick one from a picture that you've taken, and you're going to do an internet one. So let me just take that image and drag it into the Photoshop area. And there it is, beautiful golf course. If I hold Alt and scroll the wheel mouse, I can change the size of it. So I'll zoom it into there. The next image that I'm going to pick is an image of myself from the green screen. You guys can all do the same. So I'll take that image and I'm just going to simply drag it on top of that golf course. And there we go. That's me. Now for now, I'll just click the check mark and I want to take you through how to rotate and resize this image. Easiest way to do this is to click CTRL T on your keyboard, and that will let you rotate and edit your image. So I'm just going to flip myself over. To rotate, if I hold the Shift key, it lines everything up straight. I can then click and drag it down. I'm going to hold the Shift key again right on the corner. So if you see, if I go outside of that little square, I can rotate. But if I'm right on the square, I actually resize. So I'll hold Shift again so that it resizes me in proportion. I don't get distorted or anything. And let's see here. A little bit smaller, and you can see my legs are cut off, so I'm actually going to make that the bottom of the picture. I could put myself out in the water here, but I won't. I'll drag it into the middle, and your last step is to press the check mark, which I'll do. And that just saves the image. Now, for the rest of this, make sure you're on the correct layer. You can see right here, I've got the layer selected that is my face, that is me, basically. If I hide that layer, I go away. If I hide the background layer, the background goes away. Very important, if you accidentally get these mixed up, if you make yourself the background layer, that's okay. You can just right click on that and say layer from background and just say okay. And there we go. That's a background, or so that's a layer now. And I can do things with that layer. I can drag it behind or in front in my little layer menu bar. Okay, back to the rest of the assignment. Now our goal is to get rid of the rest of the green screen background. Now I did not wear a very good color shirt for this, so our magic wand might not work. It should still though, because the greens are a little bit different. You can see if I click the magic selection tool right here, I'm going to go up to tolerance. Your tolerance is basically the amount of color that will be selected with your magic wand. I'm going to leave mine around 50. You can experiment with that. Higher tolerance will select more, lower tolerance will select less. If I click here, you can see what it selects, and my problem is that I've actually selected the wrong layer. If I press delete, I'm going to delete the background. That's not what I want. So I'll press Control Z. I'm actually going to go to the layer that I want now. You can see I still have stuff selected. To deselect anything in Photoshop, you hold Control and press D on the keyboard. Okay, now that I've got the correct layer selected, I'll click the background and I'll press delete. And it's not a smart layer. Okay, so I can go right click on my layer and I'm just going to say rasterize layer. What that does is converts it to an object that I can actually do some work with. Press delete this time, and there you can see the background is completely gone around me, and I'm just standing on the golf course. It looks pretty good. Do the same for the little bit of green in between my legs there. I'll delete that, press Control D, and it's as simple as that. You've now got an image where you were in front of a green screen, and now you're in front of whatever background you choose to be in front of. Hope this helps.